It was 11:47 p.m. My inbox pinged. Another email from my boss. Not urgent, just a casual request. And yet, I felt that tight knot in my chest, the silent expectation that I'd drop everything and respond immediately. I didn't. Not that night. Not ever again. For months later, he was sending almost everything before noon. And I had quietly won. If you ever felt frustrated at work by someone who expects instant responses, hit that like button and subscribe. This is a story of patience, precision, and one of the most satisfying office revenges you'll ever hear. You know that feeling. Someone sends an email late at night. Nothing urgent, nothing critical. But somehow, it feels like an unspoken demand. Drop everything and respond immediately. That's what I was facing every week. It started slowly. Emails at 10 p.m., then 11, sometimes even after midnight. Requests that could easily wait until the next morning. Small notes, minor tasks. But the expectation? Instant attention. At first, I tried to keep up. I'd glance at the emails, draft quick replies, maybe get 2 hours of sleep. But the frustration built. Not explosive anger. Worse. Cold, simmering resentment. A mental tightrope. Every time the inbox pinged late at night, my heart raced. Should I respond immediately? Should I wait? Could I do my work and still respect myself? Then it hit me. Why am I letting this control me? So I quietly made a rule for myself. Every email he sent, regardless of time, would be replied to exactly 24 hours later. Not 23. Not 25. Exactly 24 hours. I drafted replies immediately so I wouldn't forget. Every detail included. Everything thorough. And then I waited. The first night was strange. 11:47 p.m. Email arrives. I set the reminder. Draft it. Let it sit. Hit send at 11:47 p.m. the next day. I held my breath. Would he notice? Would he react? Nothing. The next email comes at 10:15 p.m. Same process. Draft. Schedule. Wait. 24 hours later, it goes out. Still nothing. I realized the power had shifted. I controlled the response time, and he didn't even know it. Then the pings start coming earlier. 9 p.m., 8 p.m., 7:45 p.m. He's trying to outpace me, trying to regain control. But I stick to my rule. 24 hours. Every single time. I start noticing changes in him. 2. Subtle tension in morning meetings. A glance at the clock when he emails. A hint of impatience in his tone. And yet, he never says a word. He can't, because my replies are always thorough. Nothing is late. Everything is complete. Meanwhile, my colleagues begin noticing the rhythm. They whisper about the 24-hour strategy. Some are amused, some impressed. I smile quietly, internally savoring the victory. Not in arrogance, not in confrontation. Just quiet satisfaction. Weeks turn into months. Every late-night ping from him becomes predictable. My system works like clockwork. Then one day, something changes. He starts sending almost all his emails before noon. He's trying to get ahead to avoid the delay. But the delay is no longer a threat. It's my silent power. I sit back, watching this transformation. I don't celebrate loudly. I don't make a show. I just notice. And I feel that quiet triumph, that personal and professional success. I've set a boundary without saying a word. I've taken control of my time, my work, and my life. The beauty of this revenge is in its simplicity. No drama, no confrontation, just patience, precision, and consistency. And it works better than any argument, email confrontation, or complaint ever could. It's been 4 months now. I know the pattern. I know my rhythm. And he's learned, without ever being told, that I am not on anyone else's schedule but my own. Sometimes the most satisfying revenge isn't loud. It's quiet. It's deliberate. And it's effective. Respect and boundaries aren't given. They're earned. And when people finally adjust silently, it speaks louder than words ever could. If this story gave you a sense of vindication or satisfaction, hit that like button and share in the comments. Have you ever taken quiet control at work? Tell your story. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of patience, strategy, and perfectly timed revenge.